And today we're going to talk about citrine. This is some citrine that we have here. And citrine, I'm not sure if Robin is going to get into this or not, because we're going to do it again like we did amethyst. And it's going to be about, Robin's going to tell you about the history and some of those things that you love to know but never knew you needed to know, which is really awesome. This citrine, and this is citrine also. And then Robin has, of course, the triple A's. Of course.
I'll pet them, you know.
Yeah.
They need to be cleaned and loved.
And loved.
Yes.
Sure, look at that, how pretty that would be on a bracelet. You
Yeah.
just put like little gold balls in there.
Or nothing at all. I mean, seriously, just
Yeah.
do nothing to it. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And this is necklace or earrings.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great color too, that darker color.
Yeah, that
I love
darker
that.
is really
Yeah.
beautiful.
So I'm going to tell you a little bit about citrine, you know, history, hardness, all that. It's, of course, in the quartz family. It's a yellow to brown to orangey-ish red variety of quartz. And like clear quartz, it's a 7 on the most hardness scale. So it's a pretty sturdy stone for wearing in jewelry, on rings and bracelets and stuff. The darker varieties are more valuable, but one thing about citrine is that it's not found very plentifully in nature. The vast majority of citrine that's on the market is actually heat-treated amethyst or smoky quartz.
Oh.
Yes. So chances are it's been heated, and if it's natural citrine, it's going to be very, very expensive. The color is due to iron, which makes sense because amethyst as well is due to iron. It's the birthstone for November.
Oh.
And historically it was used, but there's, you know, by the Victorians and the Greeks, but not, because it's not as plentiful, you don't find it as much in antique pieces. They're just not out there. It's just not common, so.
Oh, okay. Okay, because now you have to heat treat it, and that's more of a modern technology.
Right.
So
you know, there are some, you know, cameos carved, and there's intaglios carved, and of course as an accent stone. But finding, you know, large numbers of pieces that are from antiquity in citrine, you just don't find them.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. So that also relates to the energy powers of citrine. So because it's heat treated a lot of times, if you find a lot of whites in there, this one is probably a lot of these are, a lot of the white in this is actually inclusions. So this one probably is not heat treated. But if you see those, like I told you in the amethyst video, I call them pocket rocks. But if they have the white on the bottom, there's like a 99% chance that that one was heat treated.
Yeah.
That was, what they do is they take a very, very light purple amethyst that probably people wouldn't consider an amethyst because it's so light colored, or wouldn't be valuable to make into jewelry or whatever.
Sure.
They take those, and those are the ones they heat treat. And when they do that in a modern kiln or something like that, they become this yellow citrine, and so it changes the properties of the stone. Okay, it is an amethyst, but it also has its own properties, because the properties of the stone and the actual, to change the color, it changes the properties. So it works like an amethyst, but it also, boosts positivity, inner strength. It's a prosperity stone.
Oh, cool.
So, but the thing about it brings abundance. The thing about it is, the citrine, if you're going out and searching for abundance for greedy purposes, it remembers that you were trying to be greedy.
Ooh.
So it brings you lots of abundance in negative ways. So when you're working with stones, just like any other energy field or anything, you always want to come into it with with positivity and love. What I do to cleanse my stones is I never have cleansed them in the water, or I do put them under the moon sometimes, depending on how the full moon, things like that, to cleanse them, or in dirt. But generally what I do is I imbue white light, my positive love white light, into my stones.
Okay.
So that way when you're wearing it, it's cleansed, and it's bringing that positivity instead of the negative abundance that it remembered that you were trying to use it for. It also, like amethyst, excuse me, helps with your digestive area. So it's good for your pancreas, because the diabetes is from your pancreas. So it helps with your intestines and your stomach issues and things like that. I have heard that it also helps animals with stomach issues. So if you have like a little kitty or a puppy or a fur baby that has stomach problems, you can put the little citrine on there and help them cleanse out any of those stomach issues. Now, the natural citrine has more of those abilities, but the heat treated, because like I said, it changes properties and stuff, it still will work. It's just you need almost like a bigger piece to bring out more of that positive, more of that energy.
Okay.
So citrine's kind of a complicated stone. But it's beautiful. This yellow, I think this year is 2021, if you're watching this later on.
Yellow and gray.
Yep, and so it's one of the colors of Pantone, which I guess that means we'll be seeing a lot of yellow next year. That's usually how it works.
Yeah.
Even though it's a color this year, we start seeing it in jewelry in the next year. But that's the color of it. And the other thing I wanted to mention is, you see this bright orange string that runs through it, and you can see it through there because it's clear. It lightens up just a little bit once you take that string out. Anyway, that is all I have about citrine. And I may have called it amethyst a couple times, and I'm sorry if I did that.
Well, it kind of is.
It is.
It's heat-treated amethyst.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
And I would assume that the reason we find it in nature is because it's naturally been heated.
Oh, that's true.
That would be the way it would work, since they're both iron-based stones. That's how it would work.
Awesome. All right. Well, we have a customer too, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you so much.
Bye.
We have all you need to be creative. Bye.
Bye.